Mahoy, all of you flick freaks out there, what is going on? My name is Andrew. We are here with a review. I got an early screening of Minority Report, the new show that's going to be on Fox based off of Steven Spielberg's amazing film that came out. And I'm going to give you my thoughts on the pilot. Keep in mind, the pilot that I saw it was an early screening, so the CGI and all that stuff wasn't completely done yet. So bear that in mind as I talk about the show. Before I get too far into it, I want to say something to I'm Dante about his roast of Ryan Wright. I found your roast beyond hilarious. Congratulations, my friend. Keep it up. It's a prop. It's a prop. It was a funny joke. All right, now getting into Minority Report. The pilot, I did not like at all. I was very unimpressed by the story. It's after the whole precog thing has taken place and the precogs are now in the world and they're functioning human beings now. And you follow the main character is Dash, who is played by Stark Sands. And if you've ever seen him, he was in Generation Kill. He was incredible in that. And he is trying to survive in a world where he is trying to use he still has his visions and everything, but the Minority Report precog task force is no longer in play. At the end of Tom Cruise's movie, they disbanded it, and this show takes place several years after Minority Report, the film, and they talk about that in the show. They even have clips from the movie as like flashbacks. But you're following around Dash. He's trying to save people from being murdered, but it just doesn't always work because he doesn't have his brother and sister there to help him. So what he does now is he signs up with I think her is Detective Vega. She's played by Megan Good, and he joins her to help stop murders from happening. And the reason why I didn't like it so much is because these precogs, they were taken as kids from a very young age, and their entire lives were in those cryo bed things where they shared the visions and everything for over like 20 years. And then after they're released, we're supposed to believe that they join society and they're functional and they know how to interact with people. Like, for example, Dash's brother, Arthur. He's this rich, charismatic, billionaire, suave kind of guy. And it's just totally not believable. From a few years ago, he was strapped into a waterbed, and now it didn't feel right. I will talk about some things that I did like about the pilot. The fact that there was Agatha, the sister, she was in it, but she wasn't in it for the pilot that long. I'm not going to try and go into too much spoilers for the pilot because I still want people to go and see it and have their own thing without things being spoiled. But that was just the plot. There was a lot of homages to the film. There was callbacks to technology that you saw in the film, and even upgraded versions of that technology, which I thought were really cool. Again, the CGI is not completely done for the version I saw. Maybe it'll get a lot better. But the version that I saw, the CGI was pretty underwhelming. I feel like I'm just bashing this show, and I don't want my first review to be a negative one, but I really wasn't a fan of the pilot. I'm going to watch a few episodes and I'll give a more definitive review of the series as a whole, whether I'll continue to watch it or not. But from the beginning, not too impressed, but they have plenty of time to change it around, because the showrunner is Mark Malloy. He gave us, I think, 3 or 4 episodes of Game of Thrones, and of course he gave us Entourage. And you still have Max Bornstein as writing the show. He created the characters for the Steven Spielberg film. So they do have a lot of good things going for them. A great cast, maybe just the characters need time to build chemistry. Maybe that was one of the things I didn't like about the show, is there was really no chemistry between any of the characters. But then again, it's just the first pilot. They need to find each other's rhythm and get in sync with one another. So for the pilot early screening I saw, I would give it a 6 out of 10. On a grading scale, I would give it a D. So there you have it, everybody. My very first review. If you want me to do more reviews of stuff, then post in the comments below, and I can even start a new playlist of just reviews and stuff for movies and television shows I see. So if you wouldn't mind, hit the subscribe button over there. If you really wouldn't mind, support me on Patreon. We'll all make the channel better together. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And until then, fuck strikes. And Godspeed.